Did you know that a staggering 65% of social media users have reported encountering narcissistic behavior online? It's a shocking statistic, isn't it? But it's not just a number, it's an unsettling reality that underscores the rise of online narcissism. Narcissism, a personality trait hallmarked by an inflated sense of self-importance, excessive need for admiration, and lack of empathy, has found a fertile ground in the digital landscape of social media. But why is that? Well, it's not by accident. Numerous studies have underscored a correlation between social media use and narcissistic tendencies. The instant gratification that social media provides, the likes, shares, and comments, can inflate a person's ego and create a false sense of superiority. It's a kind of feedback loop. The more likes and shares a post gets, the more important the poster feels, leading them to exhibit more narcissistic behavior. One study in particular found that individuals who frequently post selfies on social media score higher on measures of narcissism than those who do not. The endless opportunities for self-promotion, the ability to carefully curate an idealized version of oneself, and the platform for constant attention-seeking behavior have all contributed to this unsettling rise. And it's not just about individuals either. This rise in online narcissism has wider societal implications. It's affecting our communities, our relationships, and even our mental health. It's shaping a culture of comparison, competition, and unrealistic expectations. But it's not all doom and gloom. Awareness is the first step towards change. By understanding the phenomenon of online narcissism, we can start to challenge it, to question the values it promotes, and to create healthier online spaces. These numbers are not just worrying, they're a call to action. But what exactly drives this narcissistic behavior online? To answer this, we turn to psychology. In the digital age, the underpinnings of narcissism have evolved, becoming intertwined with our online personas. Psychologists and social media experts have shed light on why narcissistic tendencies may be amplified on the internet. Firstly, let's understand that the human desire for recognition and validation is nothing new. It's a fundamental part of our social fabric. However, social media provides an unprecedented platform for seeking this validation. With a single post, individuals can reach hundreds, if not thousands of people, and the feedback is immediate: likes, comments, shares, and so on. This instant gratification can be addictive, and for some, it becomes a constant pursuit, driving them to curate an online image that may not necessarily reflect their real lives. Secondly, the internet provides a sense of anonymity, even if we're using our real names. There's a screen between us and the rest of the world, which can embolden individuals to display exaggerated versions of themselves. This perceived distance can make it easier to engage in behavior that we may shy away from in face-to-face interactions. Moreover, social media platforms are designed to keep us engaged. The more we post, the more feedback we receive, and the more we're encouraged to stay active. This feedback loop can inadvertently fuel narcissistic behavior, as individuals strive to maintain a constant online presence and seek validation. In essence, the online world can become a playground for narcissistic tendencies. The need for validation, the anonymity of the internet, and the design of social media platforms all play a role in fostering this behavior. As Dr. Pamela Rutledge, director of the Media Psychology Research Center, puts it, social media provides a platform to indulge in narcissistic tendencies. So while social media isn't the root cause of narcissism, it certainly provides fertile ground for these tendencies to flourish. Narcissism on social media isn't always obvious. It often hides behind seemingly harmless behaviors. Let's take a closer look at some of these behaviors. First, we have the classic example of excessive self-promotion. This goes beyond the occasional selfie or life update. We're talking about individuals who constantly post about their achievements, their possessions, their looks, and their lifestyle. Remember, the narcissist's goal is to cultivate an image of superiority, and they'll use any means necessary to maintain it. Another manifestation of online narcissism is the attention-seeking post. These posts often come in the form of vague status updates or dramatic stories designed to elicit sympathy or admiration. the underlying message is always the same. Look at me. Whether it's a crisis or a celebration, the narcissist wants to be the center of attention. Then, there's the manipulative tactic known as gaslighting. This is when a person intentionally distorts reality to make others doubt their perceptions or feelings. Online, narcissists may use gaslighting to dismiss criticism, deny wrongdoing, or play the victim in conflicts. It's a powerful tool in the narcissist's arsenal, and it can be incredibly damaging to those on the receiving end. Another insidious manifestation of online narcissism is the humble brag. This is when someone ostensibly downplays their achievements while actually highlighting them. For example, they might post about how stressed they are from all the projects they're leading, or how awkward it was when someone complimented their good looks. It's a sneaky way of seeking validation without appearing overtly arrogant. Lastly, we have the like and follower obsession. Narcissists often measure their self-worth by the number of likes, comments, and followers they have. They may also frequently compare these numbers to others in a never-ending quest for validation. These behaviors may seem harmless when viewed individually, but when they become a pattern, they reveal a deeper issue. They are manifestations of a narcissistic personality that thrives on validation, superiority, and control. It's crucial to recognize these behaviors for what they are, a reflection of narcissism. The effects of online narcissism extend far beyond the screen. Indeed, the impact of this digital phenomenon is profound, seeping into the crevices of our personal and communal lives. Let's unpack this a bit further. Imagine, if you will, the daily deluge of picture-perfect posts, the relentless self-promotion, the constant need for validation through likes and comments. This ceaseless exposure to idealized lives can lead to a significant drop in self-esteem for many individuals. They begin to compare their lives, their achievements, their appearances to these meticulously curated online personas. The result? An epidemic of self-doubt and self-criticism that gnaws away at our sense of self-worth. But it doesn't stop there. The rise of online narcissism also fuels an increase in anxiety. The digital world becomes a perpetual stage where each post, each interaction is under the microscope of public scrutiny. The fear of being judged, of not measuring up, can be paralyzing. This constant state of anxiety can lead to sleep disorders, depression, and other mental health issues, making the online world a treacherous terrain to navigate. Now let's consider the impact on relationships. Online narcissism often breeds a culture of superficiality, where the depth of friendships is measured by the number of followers, and social interactions are reduced to a mere exchange of emojis. This can strain personal relationships, as genuine, meaningful connections are replaced by shallow, transactional interactions. Moreover, the manipulative tactics employed by online narcissists can lead to emotional abuse, further damaging relationships. The victims often find themselves in a whirlpool of gaslighting and deception, leaving them emotionally drained and confused. In the wider context, online narcissism can fracture communities, fostering a culture of competition rather than collaboration. It promotes individualism at the cost of collective well-being, creating a sense of isolation and alienation. The ripple effects of online narcissism can be devastating, affecting our mental health and our relationships. It's a wake-up call for us all to recognize the gravity of this issue and to strive for healthier, more authentic online interactions. So how can we navigate this narcissistic web and protect ourselves? The journey through the labyrinth of online narcissism can be daunting, yet it is not impossible. It begins with an understanding of our own behavior on these platforms. It's crucial to be mindful of our actions, to question if we're seeking validation or genuine connection. Are we contributing to the noise or to a chorus of empathy and understanding? The next step is discerning the signs of narcissistic behavior in our feeds. Excessive self-promotion, attention-seeking posts, even subtle manipulative tactics. These are all red flags. It's okay to unfollow, mute, or block accounts that affect your mental well-being. Remember, you have control over your online environment. Promoting kindness and empathy online is another important aspect. This is not just about being nice. It's about fostering a culture of respect. It's about understanding that behind every profile is a person, with their own struggles and stories. When we interact with empathy, we challenge the narcissistic culture. Practical action also matters. If you see someone being targeted by a narcissist, it's okay to step in. Report abusive behavior, offer support to the victim, or simply show them they're not alone. Take breaks. Social media can be overwhelming. It's okay to log off, recharge, and reconnect with the world outside the screen. This can help us maintain a healthy perspective and avoid falling into the trap of online narcissism. Lastly, remember that not everything you see online is a true reflection of reality. Many people present a curated version of their lives, and that's okay. But it's important not to compare ourselves to these highlight reels. Remember, the power to change the narrative lies within us. Stay mindful, stay kind, and together we can make social media a better place. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more insights. Stay empowered and informed, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.